Bitcoin is right now breaking the 10-day downtrend here on the Bitcoin 4-hourly time frame, and in this exact video I will be talking about this level, whether this is a confirmed breakout or whether we are still seeing another rejection from of this key important resistance level. So make sure that you will be paying attention towards this video right now, because I will be talking about the most important resistance levels to be watching for the Bitcoin price action right now, and much more important stuff to discuss right now. So don't forget to slap up those likes. Can we once again smash it back above 500? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump in towards the imminent short term first of all. And once looking at the imminent short term of Bitcoin, we can clearly see there is one level we need to break above, and this one level is the 23.9k. Like you can clearly see right here, is providing resistance for Bitcoin, and basically every single time we've been retesting it for the past 3 times, we've been seeing a significant rejection from of this level. If you were following the channel, the first time we retested this level, I shorted Bitcoin towards the downside, and ever since we of course moved towards the downside so significantly, I did took some profits on the lower side and put my stop loss in profit, and currently I managed to close out of this trade with an approximately $1,000 in profit, what is about 25% profit on my trade. So that is very beautiful that we already locked in $1,000 in profit, and currently I am looking at the next trading opportunity, and as soon as I got the next trading opportunity, you will be the first one to know on the channel and on my socials. So make sure to subscribe right now, because if anything happens, I will be notifying you as first here on the channel. So yeah, really the level to break in order to see Bitcoins to have more bullish momentum on the imminent short term is a break above $24,000. If we break above 24k, then I'm actually expecting there could be of course a small more bullish relief towards the upside, and then realistically speaking, the next real target is around 24.5k. What is of course the previous range high in the market, and if you're trading it, I should already actually take profits around 24.4k. So this is the level to watch on the imminent short term, and on the 4-hourly time frame we can actually start to see that we're breaking outside of the 10-day downtrend here. We can see that we were creating somewhat of a symmetrical triangle, an upward sloping support line, downward sloping resistance line, and these lines were meeting each other, and currently we are seeing that Bitcoin is experiencing a breakout of this exact range right here. So this is going to be important to look at. Whether we do break above the downtrend, we could potentially start to see of course more continuations happening towards the upside, so it's going to be important to keep our eyes wide open on this. But still, I do know we're right now breaking this downtrend on the 4-hourly time frame, but in fact we are still trading against this important level of resistance that you can see right here, and you can see it also very well on this chart. Yes, we are moving up right now here, Bitcoin is pushing back towards the upside, but we are still trading against that resistance target of 23.8k, right? If we break above this red box right here, then I really could expect to see a bigger continuation happening. Of course, if I'm looking at the 4-hourly time frame on a bigger perspective, we are still trading in an uptrend, and the question really remains, how long can we do so? As soon as we do break below this level right here, the previous low in the market, I'm definitely going to start worrying about the bigger trend. And right now, since we have been establishing a small little bottom on the market, I could also be look at this low right here. If we break below the $23,000, then I'm actually expecting we could see a fall down towards this next range of 21.5k. So that is basically how I'm going to be trading it. I'm going to be looking at the ranges. If we break below it, I'm going to go short. If we break above this range right here, I'm going to look at long positions again. So I'm going to trade Bitcoin both direction. If you're of course following the channel, you do know I've been in a swing trade for Bitcoin for already quite a while, and this swing trade is already up more than $40,000. So yeah, we can argue this swing trade is doing pretty well, and on yesterday's trade I also made another $1,000. So yeah, it's doing actually very well with our trades right now here. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to be staying up to date with all the trades we're taking here. So I am actually looking, of course, at the next trade, but for me to, of course, announce the next trade, I do need to see some more confirmations in the market, and of course, once I see it, you will be the first one to know on the channel. Talking about the trend on the 12-hour time frame, you can see we're moving up here still. However, on the daily time frame, we did broke the parabolica, and if I'm really looking at the market momentum, we can see a clear slowdown here on the top side. You can see clearly that Bitcoin has got a losing momentum structure on the daily time frame, and we're creating somewhat of a flag right here, what is also important to look at. So I'm going to keep my eyes wide open on this flag we're currently creating, and of course, as soon as we do break outside of it, that is the point where we should start to worry, of course, right? Whether it's going to be down, of course, we should worry towards the downside, but whether it's breaking up, it will be, of course, extremely bullish. Still, the level to break is $25,000. That is the range on the top side. If we break above that level, I'm going to be flipping, of course, extremely bullish for Bitcoin. But realistically speaking, if I'm looking at the RSI and the MACD indicator, we are currently seeing that there's a lot of momentum getting lost in the current ongoing trend. So if we can start to see a continuation towards the upside from of this movement, it will be beautiful. But in terms of momentum, we are actually quite weak. So that is why I'm also very careful with trading this trend right now. I am still waiting for my next trade because maybe Bitcoin is going to see another rejection from of this key important level of resistance. If we do so, it's probably likely that we're going to be moving further towards the downside. And if we then also break below the previous low in the market, that point, I would really start to look at, of course, a potential big shorting position on the price action of Bitcoin. So if I'm also looking at the weekly time frame, then you can see actually that the weekly is very similar compared to the previous bear market. You can see that right now we've been consolidating for quite a while after we had that significant rally towards the upside, and we're consolidating in the weekly EMA ribbon resistance. Back in towards the previous bear market, we had, of course, that significant rally, and after that, we were also consolidating in that previous weekly EMA resistance area. So we're basically seeing a very similar stage in the market as of the previous bear market in 2019. So let's see. The real question is, can we be breaking above the weekly EMA ribbon for Bitcoin? If we do so, that is the point where we can start to really see that exponential move happen, right? That's also what happened last time around. If we break above it, then we could start to see maybe that move to 35,000 US dollars. So that is really where I'm waiting for. But of course, that is just a thing that is also a lacking indicator. So yeah, we really have to wait for that one. But in general, usually once the EMA ribbon is for a long period red on the weekly time frame, it's indicating that it is a good buy range. Of course, not necessarily the bottom, but it's of course indicating that you're in a good buy range and that you're basically in a bear market. And the periods where you want to be buying Bitcoin for the most gain are of course in bear markets. I mean, for myself, I'm still buying more Bitcoin every single day because I believe in the long term that currently on the imminent short term there are some signs of worry, but that doesn't take away that I'm still dollar cost averaging in towards the market. So make sure to subscribe to the channel for the next trade, because currently I think the next trade is coming oh so close right now here, and I'm just waiting for the next clear direction move for Bitcoin for me to anticipate it. So that was it for me on today's update video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to slap up the like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.